The Uber drivers. The Uber drivers. Oh, we got the favorite lady in here today, man. Oh, man.
How are you guys? Just coffee, baby, good. معاك الاسم ايه يا عم؟ الاسم ايه؟ لو عايز حاجة في الوردة يعمله. الأولاني اسمه ايه؟ اسمه ايه؟ أنا معايا اسمه بس مش عارفة ده ايه. ده معاك؟ بس أنا هديك الآلة وأنت عاملها. اوكي حطه هنا ورا. حطه هناك هناك. شيري سهل أوي أوي. بص البيت بتاع ده في وشك. بص المصري ده. Is busy, my friend asked me come 9. I called him twice, he said no, I come 11. So I don't have time to call my boss. And I have a lot of the DoorDash.
You talking about the guy that's usually here at night?
Yeah, it's very rude.
This
I have
one or
like
the
10 order DoorDash, but they have customers stuck together. I can hardly all of them. Wait, baby.
Thank you, sweetie.
Have a blessed night.
Thank you, you too.
Hi, how are you, sir?
That's good. Can I get a sweet black and mild? Water?
125. Have a blessed night.
You too. Filled with a bunch of perps, man. Everybody that was in here. Nothing but perps, man. Line was long as hell. See that lady with them glasses on? That had her blonde Bob Marley look going on. As soon as I'm bending this corner right here at this intersection, she looking for the car. And then she looking for the car. She putting her phone in her back pocket. Y'all understand, man? You know, this stuff be so funny and hilarious. It's just like, I'm playing the game with y'all people, and y'all losing. Y'all constantly losing. Y'all not winning nothing. That's what the problem is. Y'all losing. I'm just saying, y'all. I get to that motherfucker. It's all 3-4 people in the line. But I had sat on the side street and I let about 10 cars go past me. And the funny part was that when I got in the parking lot, I said, oh wow, look, the police right there. So, as you heard, they got their perks. They get free coffee and everything, you know what I'm saying? They get free coffee and all. And then the white girl that was in front of me with the Pokemon bag, you see her do her tactics, you know. I really don't care no more. I just gotta hold the phone right there in front of me and just let it all play out how it's gonna play out. Cause if y'all that bold to be doing what y'all doing, then hey, y'all that bold to be famous too. You know, shit. These videos gonna cycle around and surface up on some type of awareness, and a lot of people gonna be like, damn, we ain't understand that there's so many people out here doing what they doing just to feel like they fitting in to a society that don't even give a fuck about it. They don't care about your color, they don't care about your age, they don't care about your race. I'm talking about whether you're black, you're green, you're purple, they really don't care. They just let you know, man, you better do what you gotta do, or we gon' make an example out of you. So, you know, a lot of these people out here are nothing but terrified individuals of repercussions of what the goddamn system gonna do to them. So I kind of like, you know, I don't have no sympathy for them because the system is always rigged for their agenda, and these people sign up to go along with the agenda, so fuck them. And, you know, you can be a pest all you want to, but your pest days is gonna come to an end when somebody who just don't have nothing to live for, like y'all, is tired of being harassed and followed and tracked and bothered. You know, one thing I know is that these folks that is doing this shit, they really ashamed of themselves. Deep down inside, you can tell that they're ashamed of themselves. Like, literally. Ain't no way in hell you gonna be proud to do this shit and then turn around and look down on somebody else because you doing this shit. That's not how life goes, man. Anybody look down on somebody because you doing what you doing and you thinking that whatever they told you is the truth and you gotta go around and doing all this and doing all that to multiple people, man, what you doing is gonna come back to harm you. And that's universal law. That ain't even no street codes. That's not no, you know, thinking like a criminal or thinking like a vengeful person that want to get revenge on somebody. That's just being honest. I done seen it happen too many times. For somebody to be out here doing what they doing and swearing that they got the upper hand, and then the people that they doing it to just give them the benefit of the doubt, like, man, go ahead, we ain't even gonna do it like that. Go ahead, we gonna let you go ahead, go on about your day because we know what type of time you on. We know what type of mentality we got. We ain't gonna sit up here and ruin our freedom or ruin whatever we got going for ourselves because you want to be an idiot / asshole. We ain't doing that. We not doing it. But you got those out here that want to provoke. And you know, that stage is, come on. Oh, you still connected? I took the leash off. It's like that stage right there is when they desperate. Literally. Come on. Come on. It's like they literally desperate for the fact of getting you locked up. That's all I'm saying. They desperate to literally get you locked up. Because these people is pushing them to get you off the street. Because of this, that, and the third. All the above. Oh, you got a car riding around. Look. They ride kind of slow, too. Who's on, man? It feel good out here. It's like 70 degrees out here, man. It feel hella good out here. Look, got another one. Got another actor, man. You can't even get out and walk and go somewhere without somebody literally trying to follow you because they feel as if they got the right to. Just can't make it up, y'all. And you know it's nighttime. And ain't nobody out here. And why I specifically parked that right here, it's for the purpose of this. So I can show people like these. You know what I'm saying? 24/7, man. They always out and about, want to be visible to you, but I don't care what nobody say or think. I'm not gonna let my guard down. I don't care what the circumstance or situation is. I don't care what it is, because much as they out here doing behind the scenes, you best believe they out here trying to do it in public, in plain view. They make it seem like, you know, it's a norm, it's a natural, or it's an epidemic or something going on. Man, we already know clear as day, ain't none of that epidemic or some crime spree, or, you know, motherfuckers ain't out here listening to voices that saying that do this and do that. That shit is just all some narratives that they create and make up. That shit don't even, you know, to the normal individual that's still sleeping, they think that, oh man, that person just snapped, man. I don't know why they just went off and killed people with the, you know. I'm just saying. Hill. Same car? I'm just saying. Come here. I'm just saying that, you know, they say the person heard voices or some shit and they went off and did this and did that. Nobody hear no goddamn voices. That's some voices that y'all created for them to hear. That's all it was. You know this a perp right here. Look how they look what they doing. You can tell this a perp. Clear as day. Let's see what color car you got. It's a perp. They be fiending. Like we didn't hit a drug or something. Like, you know, we don't show, they don't get paid for sitting around idle. You gotta be active. And then the way the shit they gotta set up, it's just like the military. Like, they ship you around in different houses, different apartments. They change your cars and shit like that. You best believe some of that shit is all in their favor. Because they know just as much as you tracking me, they tracking you too with that new car. They got surveillance in your house, the one that they provided for you, because you thinking you getting an upgrade, and you don't think that you out here working for a purpose. The purpose is to have control all the way around on the board. They control you, and they trying to control us, but it's not really working too well for them. You know, you should see the people out here that desperately try to gain entryway into your life, whether it be physically from just calling your phone, speaking to you, saying something to you, or till it be that, they actually be bold enough to walk up and ring your doorbell. So I'm gonna give y'all a quick scenario. Y'all know, what day was that? Matter of fact, that was yesterday. Y'all know the eclipse came through. So as I'm outside, watching the eclipse, all the neighbors around me are just swarming like mosquitoes. So me, I ain't paying no attention. But I did pay this one dude specifically attention that was outside talking to this neighbor, because I say in my head, like, she just a old woman, because she older than me. I'm in my 30s. She's an old woman with no kids. She don't even have a dog. She live by herself. And she's of African descent. Why I say that? Because 9 times out of 10, you know that some African people have family members and stuff like that that'll come around and visit them at times. So it's not really like outcasts or nothing like that. They are people who are real sociable in their community. So since I've been living in that area, I haven't seen her have no company. I'm talking about literally no company, to the fact that her and only her goes in and out that door. Come on. How I know? Because she's always coming in and out the door when I'm coming in and out the door. Alright, so fast forward. Black dude talking to her, bald head, got a clipboard, and they out there talking like they, want you to hear what they saying. So I still ain't paying no attention. And dude was lingering around the neighborhood for a while. And mind you, on my door, it's a no soliciting sign and beware the dog. So today, as I'm talking to my family, they telling me that, yeah, the dude rang the doorbell, but they was upstairs and dog started barking, and the dude left a note on the door, like one of them flies type joints. So they said they went outside, was getting ready to go do something, and dude said something about the roof. He talking about you can get a free roof replacement by the government. I mean, not by the government, but by your insurance. I'm like, huh? And he gave her the scenario that they sent the drone around in the neighborhood stating that all the roofs on the houses is not in good shape. I'm like, wow, he told you that? So, she declined and left it at that. So while I'm outside, I wasn't aware that's what happened. So dude just looking at me, and I'm looking at him like, you're a solicitor, right? You talking to that lady, right? But the funny part was that he had his little red truck with DC tags on it parked across the street. And it was visible to the point where he had it running so you can hear it. And it's like 30 minutes, an hour. That ain't unusual, because that's what the stalkers do. They sit on the street for that amount of time and, gather up whatever information they're gathering up and drive off. So I really ain't pay them no attention. But that scenario of how bad that they want to get into your life. Like, they that desperate. For the simple fact that you can read clear as day. If you couldn't read, you wouldn't have a contracted job saying that you're a contractor doing this and doing that. So at the same time, for me, it's hilarious because I'm laughing at he tried his best. You know, if a person got a motive, no disrespect to y'all females, but a man gonna pick up on it instantly. I'm talking about instantly. A female, if she ain't from the street, she don't really understand what's going on, she ain't gonna pick up on it until after the fact. So for that to be said, that he actually said something after he know he was in the wrong for putting on a soliciting fly on the door stating that he wanna talk about roofs. I'm like, Joe, for real, Joe, we ain't got time for that, man. I said, if it was me, I would have told dude, look, man, why you ring my doorbell, man? You can read clear as day. This ain't no soliciting. We don't have no problem with our shit. If we did, we would have called somebody and it wouldn't have been no problem. So that's how I left it. And that's how I said this scenario should have went. Because one or two things was happening. He was trying to gain entry to the house to see what's been different and what's not been different. Or he just literally out here fishing for information. And the information he was looking for, he might have got a little bit of it. But at the same time, it ain't really like, you know, he got a lot to go back and tell. Whatever he felt like he got, I hope he did his job well, and I just don't look forward to seeing him no more. But that's just not no coincidence, because last week there was a little white guy, young guy, walking through the neighborhood, and he understood the sign that said no soliciting. So he didn't even attempt to ring the doorbell. But he seen me come out the house. And he was standing over there next door at the neighbor's house, or whatever the case may be. And that's when I got in the car and drove around the corner. And he was parked on the corner, and I parked right behind him. You know, these are the things that they'll do. They send people like them in the neighborhoods or where people live at, whether it's black, whether it's poverty. One or two things, black or poverty. And they want to solicit something to try to see how much money they can pull out your pocket through a financial situation like this. They couldn't do it because of COVID. That was not too long ago. And COVID had everything on shutdown, lockdown, and couldn't nobody, you know what I'm saying, move around for health reasons. So now, what we in right now? We in an inflation situation where everything is up. And then they try and promote that you can get a free roof through your insurance. Now, I ain't gonna say that your insurance gonna go up by X amount of dollars for the roof because you jumped out there, you didn't need a roof, but you wanted to get it replaced. You know, some of these things out here you gotta think about, especially for those people who feel like it's a good opportunity. When it's never a good opportunity unless you need it in that instant, and it's an opportunity that say, well, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and get this done, but with this company, after I done shopped around with 5 to 7 companies doing my research. That's a necessity that you need. When somebody comes to your door, literally bring you a service, they say this is what it is, and we're giving you an offer this month, special offer, this, that, and the third. you best believe it's something gonna catch you in the end, on the back end of the deal that you ain't even gonna be aware of and you ain't gonna like. But you're gonna be locked into a contract because they're gonna be trying to persuade you so diligently to take the offer, to see things their way or do things their way, if that makes sense. So, I learned a lot from the streets, and the streets carried over to the corporate world. Everybody out here scheming, trying to make $1, and if you ain't out here setting people up, stepping on people to get to the next position, shit, you just like somebody that's trying to make an everyday hustle, doing it the right way, legitly. But we know it ain't too many people out here like that. There's a lot more people out here scamming nowadays. A lot of people doing identity theft, and they ain't trying to do no work for real. They don't want, get employed with real work and grind. It's all about society to spoil these people with get rich quick schemes that quick short money, but the money don't last too long because people is out here just throwing it away on nonsense. Literally throwing it away on nonsense. So another thing is that there's a lot of people out here an asshole full of student loan debts and shit like that. So they feel as if they gotta do that. They feel as if they gotta do what they gotta do to pay their student loan debts off and everything of that nature. That's a stalker right there too. You gotta understand, man, these people be desperate. That's the same white car I seen earlier that stopped. But a lot of people out here in debt. Medical bills, student loan. There's a lot of things, it's always money motivated when people out here doing dumb shit. It's always money motivated. It ain't never motivated for self unless it's just something that they want to do specifically because it benefits them. What I tell you, somebody in the car, look. Told you. You see? That's the same car that rolled past me and stopped. I only been to this location one time to walk around here. And the last time I was here, there was a dude in the pickup truck. Let's go. The dude was in the pickup truck. And he was sitting in the parking lot watching. I ain't paying no attention. I just kept walking. And at that time, I was just listening to some YouTube stuff. And, they sit around like ants wait for you to drop a piece of food. So as I'm walking, and I see a car, I say, man, this car over here parked by itself, it's isolated. And come to find out, there's a female in the car. I don't know whether she just laid her seat back before I walked around the corner, or whether it's the fact that she's actually out here homeless and she sleeping in the car with her dogs. So her 2 dogs started barking when I started walking up, like they supposed to. So it kind of startled my dog, and he just looked. He didn't know where they was coming from, so he kind of like took off and looked around to figure out where they was at. But I'm still standing there near the car, but I ain't moving too fast. I'm just looking to see what's going on. So I see her, she lean her seat up, trying to figure out what's going on, and then turn around. I'm calling my dog back. Her dog's still barking, and the pickup truck starts to drive off. So I'm like, all right, was they watching me or was they watching her? And I just happened to be in the vicinity of where she's at. Get out the street. I happened to be in the vicinity of where she's at, and all this was just a 2-for-1 for the stalk. You know, sometimes you gotta look at scenarios, the underlying meaning. I guess they were trying to project homelessness with living in the car with a dog. I guess that's a projection. Or he was actually watching that woman with his pickup truck, posing like he was in front of a gym, while she sat over there on the side, isolated, probably trying to get some sleep. And you know, if you know anything about dogs is like having a gun. They will shoot before you even get a chance to pull the trigger. I'm talking about the dog will get out the street. The dog will do what's in its best instinct to protect you and itself. If it think there's a real threat, something going on, it's gonna really do what it gotta do and let it be known that that's what it's doing. And they don't give too many warnings unless they can see from afar what's going on. No ambushing them. But, you know, that's why sometimes when I see things like this, I say, we don't need weapons. We are the weapons. Because the weapons that we have as dog owners, or the weapons that we have as individuals that, you know, like to be seen like these ignorant white people. It just go to show you that, you know, we are smarter and stronger than them, always. And there's nothing that they're going to be able to do for us to make us feel any type of way. Man, I hope that was just some type of drug transaction. That's what the thought pattern would want to say. But I know for a fact that them were stalkers. And that one pulled off like he was trying to scare me. So what I do? Turn in his direction with the phone to expose him. These people just like fear mongers. Like, okay, I'm outside the dock. I understand. So you think that's heightening awareness of me being in fear? That heightened awareness and fear of y'all. For y'all. It's not heightening fear for me. Because I know what I'm going to do. Daylight, nighttime. It don't even matter. I know what I'm going to do. Come on, let's go. I know exactly what I'm going to do. But it's going to be, what are you going to do? There's no witnesses out here. It's two of y'all. And one scared going to put the fear in another one. And, you know, you drawing down on me, it's going to cause a scene within itself. Because all this technology around, y'all got to set it up very damn good for it to be that it don't get uncovered. If that makes sense. Yeah, right now it looks like it's a deserted place. Which is not. This is an active mall. I'm just walking around and getting some exercise and, you know, creating a little content. And we gonna go on back in and do what we gotta do for the day, being productive. So, nothing out here is just no coincidence, because you gotta understand, everything is set up. Once you became targeted, everything's set up. So when you go out the door and you got the people 2-3 streets over waiting for you to come outside your house, looking, see what direction you gonna go in, so they can beat you to go in that direction, keep watching you from their rearview mirror, looking like fools while they ride slow. It's that same white truck that just rode towards me after he just left that blue car. The same white truck. Where's tail lights at? But you got running tail lights when you driving. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? Even if you hit the brake, you might got lights. I'm just saying, y'all gotta understand that these people know they powerless. Cowards. Powerless cowards. Look, I got a white car and a blue car. Look at them. I still gonna sit there and point their lights towards me like I'm supposed to be scared. I'm gonna walk towards them. Prove to them that you don't put no fear in my heart, man. I'm a man, y'all cowards, and I'm gonna put it for face value that y'all cowards and y'all need to understand that you need to play with somebody your own age, your own size. Come in. And watch the responses and reactions when I get closer to them to show them that I don't fear y'all individuals. It ain't nothing for me to understand that, you know, y'all tactics. It's nothing for me to understand. You gotta understand that y'all the ones out here playing games, provoking. But at the same time, look how far y'all is away. Look how scared y'all is. I don't think because a person out here walking by themselves and maybe walking with a dog that they ain't protected. I'm just saying. Same tactic again. Heel. Same tactic again. Let's go. Now I'm gonna turn my light on and let them know for a fact that I am recording. See how much provoking they gonna do. And we all know these ain't little tactics. And y'all know when y'all come to a parking lot, the lines go sideways. They don't go like this. They go sideways. So when you pull up, it's kind of like you pulling up in rows and shit. So, you know, they want attention. We're gonna bring attention to them. Oh, don't cut your lights off now, man. We know you in there. We definitely ain't afraid of you. We just want to point out and prove to you that you a coward. You's a coward, man. That's exactly what you are. You're a coward. You ain't got no tail lights neither. You're a coward, man. Just want to show you. You're a coward. Now look. Take his little license plate down. Let's get this jump. Let's see. 6GA5300. Look. And then they ride slow over there. These people are cowards, man. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, literally cowards. It ain't no way in hell I'm supposed to be out here following you around and I'm acting like that. You're a coward, man. Straight up coward. Sit. There they come again. Look. See the tail light? Headlight, tail light. Sitting over there in the corner, like they're gonna ambush me or something. Come on, man, you gonna do what you wanna do, just come do it. This is what cowards do. Literally what cowards do. acting like somebody gonna run from y'all or something. This ain't slavery days. You're not hanging a nigga. I'm a powerful spiritual person with a good soul that's ready to fight to the death. And I care about what you or your little paparazzi think about me. I'm just being honest. So, this ain't nothing but more theater for tonight. And it's funny how I'm sitting right here by your vehicle. This your car, right? This is the one you riding around with your making all that noise with your bald tires and shit. And you ain't come back near your vehicle yet. I'm just saying, y'all, you know, it's funny because these are the people that sit around you 24/7, watch everything you do. They sit right here watch you. Then they got 2, 3 cars over there. Then they got another car over there. Car blowing horns, making noises and shit. And then for one thing, you gotta understand that we can play the game better than they can, especially for those who record. Because I just seen them down there on the other end of this mall parking lot. And they just came around here to this part of the mall parking lot, pointing their lights at me like they want to rob me or something. That's the scenario I'm going to give up. So I'm kind of unwary of the situation and scenario right now. So I stop, figure out what's going to happen, and address the situation. So you gotta flip the script on them and let them know, hey, you like to play coward and bully at the same time. We're gonna bring out the coward in you. We ain't gonna sit up here and keep on letting you think that you intimidating me or you doing something to me when the whole time, look, they sat right there. Cowards, man. Cowards. Look. Whole time you riding around taunting me. I'm just saying, you riding around taunting me. What am I doing for you? What do I do to you? When I'm just out here walking. Literally, just out here having to walk. And if I ain't had this on record, it'll be a whole different scenario or story. That's why they trying to make it seem like they running from me. And everybody know, you're not running from me. You're trying to play a game. And I don't play games with grown people like y'all. That's just facts, never fiction. But at the same time, you gotta understand, these the people that's out here. And this the person right here that blew the horn. He ain't got no front tag, light on, hubcap missing, rim missing. I mean, you gotta understand, man, you know, these people play robot. But then again, turn around, when you put that camera on their ass, they play human. So you gotta look at them and understand that y'all play a game, I can play a game too. But the game I'm gonna play, I'm gonna win. Because this is what I do. I don't have time to keep playing with y'all, man. When y'all sit up here and do the stupid shit that y'all do, and then turn around when y'all look real stupid because you doing something negative that you ain't supposed to be doing, that's just show me where the world is going to. Everybody being controlled. If it ain't mentally, it's physically. They trying to put you in chains physically. If it ain't mentally. So you gotta understand this. Now in this car, he just keep riding back and forth past me. I'm trying to figure out what's the scenario. Like, I walk towards you, you do something crazy. Your passenger jump in the car and drive off. I stand by your vehicle. You don't want to come near your vehicle. But then you go right back over there when I walk away. That's just a victim mentality that somebody want to be a victim, but they can't because everything is exposed. I ain't pull out no weapon. I ain't said shit to these people. I ain't even get close to these people until I notice what they doing. Like, I'm all about exposure. If you can't take that, then, hey, you need to get out the game. Because that game ain't going to get you nowhere but where you need to be. And a mental institution taking a bunch of medicine to help you figure out what your goddamn problem is. But y'all pushing the agenda. People out here drug addicts. People out here rapists. People out here scammers. People out here, you know, doing anything under the sun that don't align up to their religion and their laws of the land. So at the same time, when you prove who the criminals is, they get upset. They get mad. Oh, he on recording. Oh, man. What the fuck else I'm supposed to do? Sit up here and let you escalate something and I don't have no proof to show that what you did or how it started, who started, when it started? No, hell no. I can see that as a lose-lose situation. And I ain't about losing. I don't care what the scenario is. I ain't about losing. So, you know, for me, when I do these things like this, they always try to bring up peanut gallery like a bunch of gossip girls. Whether it's females, males, whoever it is, they come out like a bunch of gossip girls. And then turn around, next day or two, oh man, yeah, I was out walking and this car was blue and this car was white. You know, they talking about a scenario. Like, you know, I'm just looking at them and laughing because no matter how many scenarios y'all create, I still come out unscathed and on top because y'all lose every time. It don't matter who the fuck you are. I don't care if you the boys in blue, you can be the street thug, you can be the neighborhood coward that's just sitting up there doing what you're doing and thinking that, you know, it's okay, it's cool. Nah, that's not a scenario. That's not a situation. Scenario and situation is that, you know, many of y'all gonna keep getting exposed for who y'all is and what y'all do, that it should come up is that y'all gonna come up missing to the fact that you ain't doing your job right. And if you ain't doing your job right, you come up missing, it's gonna go to show. Oh man, you ain't fit in with the agenda. Because if you fitted in with the agenda, it would have go to show that, hey man, you know, we told you to do the programming like this. You ain't do the programming like that. We're gonna X your ass off. So
Dog,
you got,
beautiful dog, man.
Thank you. So you gotta understand that you don't fall in line in compliance by ranking. You getting your ass taken off the map. Because you know too much. They let you in, you know too much. And that's what a lot of people afraid of. They done fed that spoon. They've been given the spoon. Food on it. They eating good. I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose that. Man, forget it. I got to get recorded. I'm going to do it. And at the same time, you know, you got to understand that they do the tactics that they do. Like what he just said. Beautiful dog. I get that a lot. But what you just did before you said beautiful dog was just a whole line of perp shit. You open your car. Then you pop the trunk to go get your little belt. Come on, man. And then you park right there where in my line of view, where you can see I'm recording with my light on my phone. Turn the light on specifically to show them recording. I'm not hiding nothing from you cowards. I'm not like y'all. Y'all sit up here, record people, take pictures of them, want to be discreetly, like you really have a degree to work for some type of alphabet company, and you just working for a low-level company, being a private investigator, getting dirtball money, doing dirtball tactics, and thinking that, oh man, if I could really be one, I would be it. I would wear the gun and the badge. Yeah, there's a lot of wishful thinking out here. But at the same time, what it go to show? I mean, literally, what does it go to show? It don't go to show shit. It go to show you that y'all out here playing the tactics and the games like y'all really with the people. Okay, So we got a truck up here, right? And my car's up here. So I see what the motive and scenario is right now. You know, they always trying to do some tampering shit. So the whole time I've been out here, have you seen any security riding past me besides these dumbass robots? This has been riding past like 3, 4, 5 cars deep. And, you know, pretty much empty parking lots. I ain't seen no security riding around, flashing no lights, trolling, nothing like that. But all of a sudden we got this one car sitting over here, and then with my car. I guess the people with the white and blue cars was the distractions to see where I'm actually at, what I'm doing, so they can come tamper with my vehicle while I'm away. Well, you gotta understand, man, there's a lot of people out here that hate you for you. Whether you rich, you broke, you ain't got no money, whether you got smartness and you ain't got nothing else, they hate that shit. It's a fear of a powerful individual. No matter what your race is, it's a fear of that shit. They fear the shit out that shit. I'm talking about literally. Oh, man. Oh, man. Hey, what's up? See? I already knew who the fuck was in the car. It was people. Look like somebody over here in that car, too. Hey, come on, man. Be sad out here, Joe. Literally. You gotta walk up on cars and be like, who's in the car? Ain't nobody doing nothing wrong. Y'all just sitting out in parking lots and well, ain't no establishment open. And I'm out here just walking with my dog. But you gotta understand, fear-driven program. This was a good one for tonight. This is a lesson to teach y'all that no matter where you go, if you carry fear with you, they're gonna try and enhance it and bring it out you. Make it seem like, you know, you the really fearful one, but they fearful. So you gotta understand, look at this cow right here. Come here. Look at this cow right here. Heel. What the fuck is all this shit on this car? What you got on your car, buddy? What you got on your car?
Huh?
What's that on your car?
Oh, the lights.
Yeah, what's that?
Oh, it's a project.
What type of project?
Just it's like so it's like imitating the semi trucks. So I'm not finished yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I just got finished hooking them up. Then I'll see how I look once I finish.
All right.
All right, man. You take care.
You too. Bunch of bullshit. See, this is all stage shit. It's a semi truck parked down there. He trying to check to see if the tracker on my car is working up to date, still good because of the eclipse. Because it lost power. He talking about he ain't finished yet, but look where he going. You going through Royal Farms to go where you going. And you turning and leaving to go where you going. And my whole thing is this, right? So you gotta understand, they would be so, what I want to say, they would want to try to tell you a nonchalant lie when they know it's a bunch of bullshit. And the whole time when I ask them what type of project it is, you know, swift response, give you swift answers. But what he do? He stalled. He ain't give up a swift answer. He stalled out. He sat up there and paused, and then he turned around and said, it's a project. What type of project? It's a project for the tractor trailers. So, you know, he wanted attention But I want to ask, what type of license those on your car, man? What's that you got on your car, man? Because from afar, it'll look like security lights that's just blinking, if that makes sense. But you riding around in this old ass Expedition, 90s version. That motherfucker ain't nowhere near up to date. You working for a company. The company will have you in a vehicle modernized so that you ain't got to get out of the vehicle. But you got out of the vehicle because I heard you when you got in the vehicle. I was far away. But you parked at a certain angle so you can have that advantage to say, oh, okay, well, he could have been a spider and somebody could have got in the truck, probably in the back seat or whatever. You never know. You never put it past these individuals if you are one of those that they want bad and they know that they can't put a finger on everything that you do because you do it in a matter of, you know, you're being watched and you know you gotta move around how you move. So tonight was a very good scenario of what's going on. So you think about it. He talk about his car set up like the tractor trailers. How could your car be set up like the tractor trailers when you don't even have the same technology as the tractor trailers to that degree? Like, don't you understand that them vehicles are not like regular vehicles? That's why they make you get a DOT card to drive them motherfuckers. But let him tell it. He gonna tell you a lie and try to tell you anything. Like I said, this is only my second time coming over here to this spot to walk my dog at night. And let alone if I come over here during the day, because it's a bike path over here, all I'm gonna get stuck by is a bunch of bikers. But I just showed y'all in the last 10-15 minutes, we got the two girls sitting down there in a goddamn car. They ain't got no air on. They just sitting there. They not smoking. They not nothing. The girl that's in the passenger seat, she came over. I mean, she holding her hand to her face, like, you know, she holding her hand to her face like she busted. And my whole thing is this, right? If you ain't doing that wrong, then why would you look like that? That's just a guilty conscience that's coming out you and just showing me that you up to no good. So if I was the police just walking around on the premises, and you ain't know I was the police, I'm undercover, and I walk past your car, even if I'm looking like I ain't on the phone or recording with a light on, I'm looking normal as ever. I walk past your car, I can see a head in the car. So what that go to show me? It's somebody in the car. And then turn around, your passenger gives you away. Like, you just been sitting here. Your car don't sound like it just cut off or nothing. You just been sitting there. Then turn around, you know, these are the people that's out here constantly breaking law and thinking they're getting away with it. But for people like us that's recording and exposing, they look shocked and stupid. See that car over there? He got his door open. He's a watcher too. Come on, man. Y'all people just so thirsty for something that's not even worth nothing. Like, the value of the money that they print out constantly, that's why the value of the dollar is low to nothing. But man, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off, man. I hope y'all enjoy this one. Understand what you seeing from the first second to the last 60 minutes. Y'all stay vigilant, stay aware. Like, comment, shit, I don't give a fuck. Share it if you want to. I know all the perps gonna share it. They gonna say what it is, you know. As much as they wanna be you, do the things that you do, live how you live. So, you know, be the bright light that you supposed to be, man. Shine hard. Don't ever let these people try to stop your grind or deter you from doing what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do for you. But I'll holler at y'all later, man.